Alright guys, it's Monday morning and man, what a night it was. The Royal Rumble was amazing. You know, we did the fan access in the morning, got to meet a bunch of wrestlers. The Rumble itself, the whole card was stacked. It was it was pretty awesome to be in that stadium and that amount of people. Um, I've been to WrestleMania before at the football stadium. This felt a little different uh, at the baseball stadium, but it was crazy. It was really fun. We had great seats, pretty good people around us. You know, it wasn't too bad. Um, the kind of a dickhead security guard, but you know, I guess he was doing his job or whatever. But I didn't get to get as many videos as I wanted to. He was being real tight on fans taking videos and stuff like that. So he was watching us like a hawk, but whatever, you know, it's all good. Took a bunch of pics, so you'll be seeing those, you know, posted on here, and or you have seen them. But the whole thing was crazy. The start of the show with Becky coming out first. That was one of the loudest pops I had ever heard. Well, until later that night, but um, her starting the show was cool. It was weird that she lost. You know, she tapped out to Asuka. Um, I guess it's cool. Keep Asuka looking strong. You know, Becky got hers in the end, but still, it was a little strange to see that, and it kind of like shocked everybody. So I guess if they're going for shock value, it won't work. The the women's rumble was pretty fun. It was awesome. It got everybody super hyped, man. Everybody around us was way into it, especially you know those cool spots from Naomi, the cool spots from Casey. That was pretty fun. So everybody was like really into that. You know, Becky coming out and taking Lana's place, man. That was probably the loudest, the loudest pop, the loudest thing I've ever been in personally. Um, it was like electric in there, man. It was insane. It was really cool to be a part of that, and then at the end, you know, her winning. It was cool. I liked the way they did it. You know, I liked the whole thing with Charlotte and Naya and all that. That was really cool. Um, and then I felt really bad for AJ and Daniel Bryan after to have to follow that, because at that point the crowd was like, energy was like depleted, man. They gave it their all. We gave it our all for the women's rumble match. So when AJ and Daniel came out, to no fault of their own, because they put on a great match, it was almost like a little dead in the crowd. Everybody was tired. A lot of people actually got up to go use the bathroom, go buy drinks, you know, go buy merch or whatever. But yeah, the crowd kind of shut down a little bit after that, and they picked it up a little bit during the match, because you know they put on a great match and they had some good spots, but and then by the time the men's rumble came around again, everybody was hyped. But the Balor match was crazy. It was cool to see him get so much offense in against Brock. Brock sold like a motherfucker. More offense than I think people expected. The ending was the ending. You know, I didn't think he was going to win anyway, but um, the way he just kind of tapped out quick was weird. But you know, he looked pretty strong, especially against Brock. He looked good. So I think going into Mania season, they have him booked pretty strong. Hopefully he'll get a good spot at Mania. And then of course the men's rumble was crazy. It was awesome. It was cool to see one of my favorites, Johnny Gargano, in there. Aleister Black, yeah, making his or I guess debut in the rumble. Just the whole men's rumble was insane. A little bit of a predictable ending with Seth coming back in at the end, but still, I think it was done well. I think he deserved to win it. So you know, a lot of people expected him to win it, and it was deserved. So it was good to see the win. It's been a crazy weekend. We had Takeover, we had Access, we had Royal Rumble, and now we still have Raw tonight. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do the after party tonight. We did the after party last night. That was cool. That was super fun at the Cobra Arcade Bar. There was a ton of guys there. Samoa Joe was hanging out. Jay Uso was hanging out. The New Day, or the Xavier and Kofi were hanging out. Shinsuke Nakamura, a couple of cruiserweights, Arya Daivari. Who else was there? Jeremy Borash was there. No Way Jose was there. He did a conga line in the bar. Yeah, it was crazy. A lot of the guys were trying to keep low key. Samoa Joe had his hat down and his hood up, whatever. But I get it. They were trying to have fun too and hang out. And there was a lot of fans walking around. I had a chance to talk to a couple of the guys. That was pretty fun. Take some pics and stuff. So post those up here. But yeah, it was a fun night, man. Lots of people were dancing, drinking. The arcade bar was awesome. Kofi and Xavier, man, were showing off their skills. They were whooping some ass on Street Fighter. They were whooping some ass on NBA Jam. It was a highlight of the trip, or one of the highlights of the trip. But yeah, like I said, we still got Raw tonight. It's going to be a good show. Raw after any of the big pay-per-views is always fun, especially after Rumble. Yeah, we're going to go grab some grub and check out some cool stuff here in Arizona. So stick around, keep watching. Alright guys, here we go. Day 3, last event, Monday Night Raw. We've had a good weekend, fun weekend so far. And here we are back in Talking Stick Resort Arena for Monday Night Raw. We've had a good day. It's been pretty chill. We had Cracker Barrel for lunch. Went to pay our respects to the late great Eddie Guerrero. And now here we are excited for a good time here at Monday Night Raw. So let me flip the camera around. You can see the setup, usual Raw setup. It's going to be a good night. We got some great seats. Looking forward to see what happens, so let's have some fun.
You deserve it, you deserve it, you deserve it.
And you know what? I promised myself if I won the Royal Rumble, I was not going to do it. No matter what, I was not going to do it. Once-in-a-lifetime shot, so I got a point at the time, man. Because look, some kids, they grow up and they want to be astronauts, they want to walk on the moon, and they want to win the Super Bowl. Dude, all I ever wanted to do was point at that sign and main event WrestleMania. Left him broken and dead. Ladies and gentlemen, Elias. Hello, I am Elias. Question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? You just want to perform for yourself?
person.
The man is back on Raw. And you prayed about this, but last night I won the World Rumble, man. And unlike Seth Rollins, I don't need much time to think. I choose you.
Alright guys, well we've come to the end of an amazing journey, man. What a weekend. Saturday night takeover, Sunday the Rumble, and then just now, just left Monday Night Raw a little while ago, got some food, but man, it was a good weekend. Raw was good, it was okay. Little lackluster. There's a few cool surprising moments, nothing too crazy. Nice to see Triple H come out. That moment he had with Seth was pretty cool, and Dean. Maybe setting something up with Dean for Mania or something, that'd be cool. I was hoping for some NXT call-ups, nothing like that happened. We had the Jeff Jarrett and Road Dogg surprise, that was cool, and man, the WWE's failing bad at turning Elias heel, man. People love him too much, so that was crazy to see him try so hard. He did, and he did a good job, but the people wouldn't stop cheering for him, especially the section we were sitting. I think You probably heard it on TV, the "We're Not Worthy" chants. I think that started up right over where we were sitting. So they tried hard with him, and then the Rhonda and Becky moment was insane. Like I said in the video earlier, I don't know that I've ever been in a crowd that crazy for someone. Her pop was so huge, and I feel bad for Rhonda, man. You know, she froze out there. She didn't know what to say. She didn't know how to react to the crowd. I don't know that she was expecting to be booed that heavily, but man, the crowd they tore her up. It was pretty brutal. Um, and it was loud. I'm gonna have to watch it back because I honestly couldn't hear any of Rhonda's promo when Becky was out there because the crowd was just shitting all over her. So that moment was pretty crazy, and it was cool. You know, it was cool to see Becky challenge or say she was gonna take on Ronda like everybody's expected. Um, I didn't care too much for the Finn Balor segment. I don't know if they're gonna plan him and Lashley for Mania, or if this is just gonna be a feud until Mania, or if Balor's gonna win the IC title. I don't know, but to see him just get whooped on was kind of sucked. And then the same thing for Seth at the end. It was weird. It was a weird way to end it. Just have Brock kick his ass, but whatever. It's just the beginning, the road to WrestleMania. So I'm sure things will heat up and these guys will get their revenge and all that stuff. But yeah, like I said, it's coming to an end. It's a great weekend. It's cool to have my buddy Ruben here. Only thing would have made it better if I had the rest of the crew with me, but they couldn't make it. So maybe next time, huh? So I just want to thank you guys all for just going along on this journey with me, staying along and watching everything. It was a great time, and I hope to do it again real soon. Now it's time to go home and see my family. So I'll end it the way Davey Dangerously always ends it. Do what you do, but don't mess with the crew. We'll see you guys next time.